Businesses today have an increasing problem with keeping up with the advancements of technology. For instance, typical business, right? You might have some employees that have an iPhone, a BlackBerry, Android. So now you need 3 servers just to service 3 different cell phone types. Phone systems, traditional phone systems, voice over IP, telecommuters, people who work from home. You have computers and desktops and servers that need upgrading and constant attention and virus protection. If you lose your laptop or you have somebody out on the field, now your information's out in the open. With all of these business problems in mind, iAreaNet was created to provide a unified platform that's going to take all of your separate services, like your phone system, like your servers and your desktop and your software and your conferencing, and all of the tools that a modern business today needs is all integrated and put into one platform. When we talk about iAreaNet, and in addition to the efficiencies and the things that it can provide to your business, let's talk a little bit about the safety and the security of your business and your data. Most businesses today have a single server, typically in some closet somewhere, not being paid attention to, or even in the proper controlled environment. It's a single site, single server system that has many, many ways where it can basically take you out of business. 93% of all businesses that experience business interruption, you have a fire, hurricane, or whatever can happen, sometimes does, and being prepared for that, iAreaNet puts you in a much stronger place. How do we do that? Well, the traditional network, you have a single server or a couple of servers in a server room somewhere, and those servers are probably not being monitored or watched or maintained. But even though the physicality of their location, if there's a flood or a fire, your systems are down. The 2-week period or a month period or 2-month period that it takes you to get your systems back online, what are you going to do? Hang a sign on the rubble that says, we'll be back in, 30 days? You need to be able to bill your customers. You need to be able to have your phones be answered and your customers be able to know that you're still a viable company no matter what happens to your office. So, if you want to talk about fear of going into the cloud, iAreaNet uses the cloud as a transport. Our data centers are located, in 2 data centers over 900 miles apart, providing regional redundancies. So the northern half of the United States can go down and you would still be up. The southern half of the United States can go down and you would still be up and running. So we've taken our systems and your information, if you are a customer on iAreaNet, and we've taken that information and replicated it across 2 data centers in real time, both voice, data, video. So if there's anything that happens to your office, could be a snowstorm, people can't come to work, could be, your secretary who you rely on very heavily has to work from home because of some illness, this is all now possible. When you talk about disasters, you don't have to just talk about physical disasters such as fires or floods. You can talk about business interruptions in terms of employees. If the power goes out, if your network goes down, if your phone system goes down, iAreaNet gives you all the abilities to be able to reroute your telephone calls to people's cell phones, allow them to work from home, or if you actually have a physical disaster to your location, people can go to the store, buy new computers, and you'll be up and running the next day. All the while, the phones are still ringing, the customers are still calling, you have access to your QuickBooks, you can still do your billing, and you can still do your payroll, and you can still operate as a company instantly.